Well, good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Anaya. I'm the Recruitment and Retention Officer at Cure Parkinson's, and I'm going to be speaking about advancing inclusivity efforts in Parkinson's research and identifying strategies to embrace diversity for progress. So, okay. To give a little bit of background, Parkinson's is a complex condition that affects each individual very differently. Over the last decade, Parkinson's has become the fastest growing neurological condition worldwide, with prevalence doubling between 1990 to 2016, and more importantly, doubling again by 2040. Parkinson's affects everyone across age, socio-economic, racial, gender, geographic, demographics. In recent times, we've made some very exciting progress in Parkinson's research. We had the opportunity to hear from Professor Olivier about the lixisenatide study today. However, when it comes to diversity and representation, there is very limited information. When we look at gender diversity, studies indicate that women are underrepresented in Parkinson's research. Despite making up nearly half of those affected by Parkinson's, only a third of people participating in clinical trials are women. This lack of representation is extremely alarming. That's because there might be gender-specific differences in disease progression, symptoms, and treatment responses. Some studies studying gender-specific differences have found that women may present delayed symptoms of Parkinson's as a result of estrogen activity. There are a number of projects that are working towards understanding Parkinson's in women. I want to start off by talking about the Women's Parkinson's Project that was started by 3 women with Parkinson's, Kat Hill, Rochelle Flanagan, and Sri Sripati. And they are working towards advocating for more research and healthcare opportunities for women with Parkinson's. My Moves Matter is an app co-founded by Rochelle, that helps people with Parkinson's track their symptoms and their medication and more. Currently, the University of Cork is recruiting participants in a trial involving the app where women with Parkinson's are being tracked to see how menstrual cycles may affect their symptoms. If you would like to learn more about the app, if you would like to learn more about the study, I strongly encourage you to look into My Moves Matter. Lastly, I want to highlight a webinar we conducted alongside the Michael J. Fox Foundation on discussing how there needs to be more sex and gender inclusive research from bench to bedside in Parkinson's research. The recording of the webinar is available on our website. And again, I would strongly encourage you to watch the webinar if you'd like to learn more about the gaps in our understanding of how Parkinson's affects women. Studies have begun to uncover gender-specific differences in treatment response, symptoms, and disease progression. However, we need more information in order to elucidate the challenges faced by women with Parkinson's. Despite these strides, it's evident that more work needs to be done to address gender-specific disparities in Parkinson's research participation. The underrepresentation of women in clinical trials limits the generalizability of findings and hampers our ability to develop tailored treatments that account for gender-specific factors. Moving forward, it's imperative that we continue to prioritize and support research efforts aimed at elucidating nuances of Parkinson's in women, fostering inclusivity, and ensuring that all individuals have access to equitable research opportunities and high-quality healthcare interventions. Now, turning our attention to ethnic diversity, ethnic minorities are significantly underrepresented in Parkinson's research. According to recent data, roughly 14% of the UK's population constitutes of ethnic minorities, yet they are disproportionately represented in Parkinson's research, with some studies reporting less than 5% participation from ethnic minorities. This lack of diversity not only hampers generalizability of research findings, but perpetuates disparities in healthcare access and outcomes among these ethnic communities. Predict PD and the East London Parkinson's Project are pioneering efforts to address this disparity. Predict PD aims to identify risk factors for Parkinson's, including genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors, while the East London Parkinson's Disease Project is focused on understanding Parkinson's within an ethnically diverse community. These studies not only aim to bring in diverse perspectives, but also to tailor interventions and treatments that are effective across communities. So why does diversity matter in Parkinson's research? Embracing diversity isn't just about checking boxes. It is to ensure that our research efforts reflect the reality of Parkinson's as experienced by individuals. But patient and public involvement in research is important to ensure that our research aligns with the real needs and experiences of those impacted by Parkinson's. I want to use this opportunity to highlight the Edmund J. Safra Accelerating Clinical Trials for Parkinson's Disease, or EJS Act PD, initiative, and specifically highlight the EJS Act PD Consortium. They have a dedicated patient and public involvement working group that provides input into all other working groups. Involving patients and public in research design and implementation ensures diverse perspectives and insights are incorporated. It facilitates a bidirectional knowledge exchange that enables patients and the public to contribute valuable insights and experiences to the research process. Diverse representation in research is essential for developing treatments that are effective for all patients. Parkinson's can manifest differently across diverse populations due to genetic, environmental, and sociocultural factors. By including a diverse range of participants in research studies, we can uncover important insights into these variations and tailor treatments accordingly. Inclusivity fosters trust and engagement within the Parkinson's communities. When individuals from an underrepresented group see themselves reflected in research, they're more likely to participate in research, improving recruitment rates, but also making our research outcomes more impactful and relevant. Embracing diversity in Parkinson's research is a matter of equity and social justice. Everyone, despite their background, deserves access to high-quality healthcare and research opportunities. By addressing disparities in research participation, we can take a significant step forward towards achieving health equity for everyone affected by Parkinson's. We at Cure Parkinson's want to champion diversity in research, as advancing inclusivity efforts is not just a moral imperative, it's a scientific necessity. We must actively work towards diversifying our research efforts to ensure that our findings are comprehensive, inclusive, and impactful. By embracing diversity, we can unlock new insights, develop more effective treatments, and ultimately improve the lives of everyone affected by Parkinson's. As we navigate the landscape of Parkinson's research, it's imperative that we acknowledge the strides we've made thus far. The advancements in scientific knowledge, the breakthroughs in treatment modalities, and the unwavering dedication of researchers and healthcare professionals is commendable. But we must also acknowledge that our journey is far from over. We must commit ourselves to fostering inclusivity, breaking down barriers, and amplifying diverse voices within Parkinson's research, because only then can we achieve equitable outcomes for everyone affected by Parkinson's. Thank you.